From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on first. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw is Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On first and 10, Prescott looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up first and 10 at the 45. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl. 17 carries over 100 yards and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense. And in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Mike.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. finish things off.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, it's Williams, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Rolling to his left. He is going to find Hill here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. On second and 11 now. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you? Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second and 7, Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Williams. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Williams. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes buying time to his left. He'll try and run it.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
First down.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes, being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, this is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trade. And he is in. This game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They go to Elliott again.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run with Elliott, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Prescott now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Prescott to throw. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. That's complete to Cobb. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. This is Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Again, it's Elliott trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now Prescott escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
Time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow. I'm going. I got one.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Williams. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 9 catches, 105 yards for Tyreek Hill in the Super Bowl, and he likely had the biggest play of the game, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. 44-yard catch on 3rd and 15. Usually you're trying to just find enough space to get over the sticks, right? Get a 16, 18-yard gain, which is difficult in and of itself. But 44 yards on 3rd and 15, San Francisco had contained him so well throughout the game because you know what it's like with Tyreek Hill. When he catches the ball, you better surround him or he'll break a big one. Finally does it at the key point, and that starts the comeback for Kansas City. Paved the way for the first of 3 KC touchdowns in the 4th quarter.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. Past the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taken from just outside the 30. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. That punt returned 69 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Elliott. Stops short of the 25, but that 2nd effort got him a couple extra. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 27, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Watch the screen.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Chris Jones on the stop. Throwing on second down. Prescott.
Doubling this guy.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
And it's complete to Kelsey. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. From the 45 on second down, Mahomes flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 41, Mahomes forced out to his left. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Mahomes now on first down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Hill the intended receiver once again, but it'll be 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Butker's kick here is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Elliott eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Cowboys cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The sack by Robert Quinn. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Gets this one to Hill. Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back now in Arlington. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. On 1st down, Williams. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the base.
There he goes left side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just 1 play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Steps away to his left. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Prescott from the gun on third. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
On first down, Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. They'll run on first down. Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
He doesn't seem to get ruffled no matter where he plays, does he? Home, on the road. If you put him in a neutral site, which he hopes one day would be the Super Bowl, he plays at a high level. We know about the big right arm, but I think it's the poise that I'm really, really admiring out of this youngster and watching him play. How about the first 3 games of his career in the NFL as a starter in 2018? He set a record for touchdown passes with 13.
Yeah, you think back to that entrance, and he has just kept it up. Amazing what he's been able to do. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And an alley to Rob. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. This one complete to Ingram. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jackson to throw, being chased out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they're not able to convert on 4th down. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A first down throw for Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second and 5 now. Prescott. Forced out to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott to throw it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD, for Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you. but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for a Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better. But the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
On third down, Mark Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson now, eluding the pressure right. Now Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from...
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. 2nd and 5 now. Prescott, and this is caught by Witten, the tight end. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know,
it's
but
okay.
September 10th.
Misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you, but you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when does camp start? How about OTAs, mini camps? We'll follow the draft. We'll do all the football things, but there'll be nothing like Thursday, September 10th, 2020, and they'll likely be in Arrowhead, right? They'll likely be there for Kansas City. I know it's not a given, but after winning the Super Bowl after a 50-year wait with that organization and that franchise and family, all that game's going to be there that Thursday night.
Yeah, well, in the meantime, we do have some work to do because they're still picking up the controllers out there in Madden land, I hope.
Yeah, certainly you have to, and why wouldn't you? Because you go ahead and play now, and you figure out who's going to be in the Super Bowl in Tampa next year, and I know you're going to let us know.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll try and run for it with Elliott, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. First down, Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. On first down, it's Elliott. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
He was brought down by Earl Thomas. It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it.
And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 38 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
The Ravens take over.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, they go screen. This is Ingram. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Play action. It's Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a 1st after a gain of about 9. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing here, Prescott dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Forbath will put this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, raw on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, raw on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They Ella they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch.
since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down now, Singletary. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down, Singletary. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 21. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And they'll get this down to the 10. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. On 1st down, Singletary. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Tyler Kroft there to make the grab. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Prescott on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's taken down inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He finds Austin complete. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. Forbath, the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
On 2nd down now, Singletary, nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. On 3rd down, Singletary. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. It's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Allen's throw into the hands of Brown, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Allen.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver.
There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, 45 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Prescott looks to throw on first. Completes it to Jason Witten. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 38, Prescott. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, Are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run on first down. Singletary. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They go right back to Singletary, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. On third down, Singletary. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. On first down, Allen.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Allen going to throw again. And it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from first and goal, 3 straight incompletion?
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
Allen going to go on fourth down. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc. After the sack on first down, Prescott, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Prescott. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Now Hausch going to tack on the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Prescott to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Star Latulele. The defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and he's able to get it back to the 41.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My true to code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Yeah, say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bro, for your post, your pop, your projects. Pain driven, itching from it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
There you go. Forward in. March by 4. Hey, let's get this,
A first down throw for Prescott. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes a start.
Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Right there.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
First down, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Prescott now. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here we go. Line in. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Prescott. And his pass incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To the air again, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good but bad for your team.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. Throwing, Prescott. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check 52. Then we're going to 53. 26.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He was brought down by Malik Collins. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Let's go. Do it.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Prescott. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Robert Quinn. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Prescott looks to throw on first. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Looking to throw, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking to get it into his receiver, Cooper, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Prescott finding Witten. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Prescott. Oh, Zeke with a quick feed. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Robert Quinn. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Prescott to throw it. That's complete to Cobb. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now 17-14. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
You might be getting tired of seeing me. Here we go, 46.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the run,
47. 26.
Prescott on 1st down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go. 36.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Now Forbath for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Caught by Cobb. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. He's back to throw. This is Cobb with a catch right side. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Again, it's Elliott, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Back to throw. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss is. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the gang, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Dad! 230. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And his first look is incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Roethlisberger gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Here we go.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Samuels. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
You got tape. You got tape. You got tape right there. Mike 54. Mike 50.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Going up top. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Both of them.
Ben to throw again. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Like that. 180. 65.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Partner, I think we can all agree that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part,
they've made it pay off.
Connor going to try and run it, and he will get in to make it 8-0. So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for two. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Nice now.
We want them for field goals, not for PATs. They went for two and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Prescott looks to throw on first. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Prescott yet again. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Elliott. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Roethlisberger, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here's Austin. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. To throw is Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. That's complete to Cobb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the lead is now 2. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. Here's Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Cobb. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Bud Dupree coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. T.J. Watt getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check 9. 66.
Here's Roethlisberger. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let him know. Deuce. Show it up. Black and good.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
180. 54.
On second down, Samuels. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Able to shake him off. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
He's an absolute oak tree in the pocket because he is so hard to get on the ground. Not as elusive as he used to be, but still, trying to get him down, tough for any defender. In that case, he's able to move just enough. Incomplete pass downfield.
Complete to Washington. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And the Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. On the carry, it's Samuels. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run with Samuels. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead moves to 15-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
7 yards there and a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back to throw. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll look to throw. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Caught by Cobb. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
230.
Running to start the drive is Samuels. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll run again with Samuels on first down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.
How many of y'all came to win?
But they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, taste of the rings, what I do.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 75 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Elliott. he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, 40 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's second down. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. From the 30 on second down, Prescott going right side. He has Witten. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. On third down, Elliott. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Prescott throwing complete to Cobb. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They'll run 4th down here. That pass knocked away and incomplete. The rookie first-rounder Jonathan Abram there to knock it away. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. On 2nd and 12, Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one.
But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Carr. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. Already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 64 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Forbath, the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Here's Jacobs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
61, match box, lights.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Carr now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Richard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He completes it to Jones. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. 1st down, Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Completes it to Austin. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. That 1st down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. To the air again, Prescott. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Cobb. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Prescott. Looking deep for Elliott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Space to maneuver at the 40. Caught left side by Cobb. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Prescott down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. Prescott now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Prescott yet again. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
Let's go. 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. First and 10. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Running is Jacobs. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Throwing on second and 8. Carr. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now a carry for Jacobs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go, D.
Running the toss here to Jacobs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with third down coming up. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Shotgun now for Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And no, it's incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. To try again after the sack. Prescott flushed out right. Completes it to Jason Witten. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Steps away. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Raiders pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Raiders. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Prescott. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Max Crosby picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think most quarterbacks